Hello there. Those Russian tanks don't seem to be as advanced as they say they are on the tin. After the abysmal showing of their more traditional T-72 and T-64 main battle tanks against Ukrainian Western-armed hit-and-run tactics, the Russians very recently decided to field one of their latest, the T-90M, called the Proryev, or Breakthrough. And this upgraded tank has a better armoured turret, something that seems to have been a distinct weakness with previous models as they saw their turrets bounce down the road. The trouble is that there are reportedly only about 20 of these T-90M tanks, and one of them did not last long on the battlefields of Ukraine. A Ukrainian journalist, Andrei Taplyenko, published a picture on Facebook on Wednesday of the remains of a wrecked T-90M after it was hit, saying, "Here is a fresh Russian T-90 tank to improve your mood. Hot and smoky." And Andrei Taplyenko went on to say, "This village in the Kharkiv region was recently freed by the Ukrainian military, but this morning the invaders tried to get into it again. As you can see, they did it badly." Now, President Putin does have an even later tank in the pipeline, the T-14 Armata, which by all accounts is meant to be a game changer. But neither hide nor hair of it has been seen on a Ukrainian battlefield. Maybe there are too few of them, and Putin might be worried that his latest shiny toy will also be shown to be below par. And so will Putin's generals be worried. They are getting twitchier by the day. Well, according to our Defence Secretary Ben Wallace, they are. On a visit to potential NATO member state Finland, Wallace said that the Russian military top brass were blaming each other for the disasters in Ukraine and were fearful of a purge should they be beaten back into a hasty retreat. And he said that generals were being forced closer and closer to the front lines to try and sort the mess out, and all they do is shout and scream at people. But it tends not to get the best results, Wallace said. And all they've managed to achieve in this war is to trap themselves in a huge quagmire, and they've got nothing to show for it. Russian forces are still pounding the Mariupol steelworks, and the Ukrainians are still resolutely refusing to capitulate. And the big annual Red Square Victory Parade takes place this Monday, with Putin needing something to crow about. Now, Ukrainian sources are saying that Mariupol is being cleared of bodies and unexploded ordnance in preparation for a mirror victory parade in Mariupol on Monday. Maybe that's the grand propaganda plan, to portray a flattened Mariupol as a victory for Russia and run a parade through the rubble at the same time as the Red Square event. A Red Square parade that, as I said yesterday, will be much depleted of military hardware. Many Russian generals will be feeling mighty uneasy at the moment. And all the while, regular deliveries of Western weapons arrive in Ukraine, including armour and advanced artillery systems. And now there's a new system for funding Ukraine, United 24, to distribute money in the country for three things: defence and demining, humanitarian and medical assistance, the reconstruction of Ukraine. "Everyone can make a donation in one click from any country," said President Zelensky of Ukraine. "These can be individual conscious citizens, entrepreneurs, and large technology corporations. We are fighting the enemy every day, fighting for the values of freedom and democracy, and United 24 will become the digital service that will unite the entire civilized world to support Ukraine." Those who say that President Putin of Russia may feel forced to declare total war on Ukraine this coming Monday so that he can mobilise the totality of the Russian economy into an attempt to obliterate the entire country of Ukraine could well be proved right. I'm not sure any negotiations between Russia and Ukraine would bear any fruit right now. Russian demands are too high. Although many outsiders would clamour for that outcome, they would like to see the West stop all arms going into Ukraine to force Zelensky to the table or even into unconditional surrender, even if it meant Ukraine being compelled by international pressure to cede at least half its landmass and population to permanent Russian control. So I suspect those calling for this outcome are actually Kremlin supporters. But I'm not sure the people of Ukraine would wear that outcome. So apart from a complete withdrawal, which he would never countenance, I don't think Putin feels that he has any other option now other than total commitment, total war.